Hi, how are you? It's me, Deep Space Nectar. I appreciate you for coming back, and if you're new, welcome. Tap in, check me out. If you catch a vibe, show me some love, like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. I truly do. I love it. I'm very grateful. So I'm excited to be here. I'm happy to be here. So let's dig deep, let's grow, so we can aspire to inspire before we expire, okay? I don't know what type of energy I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling very like lovey-dovey, and I just did a pretty intense reading, so it's like I'm doing like a total 180 here from like the intensity of my last reading to this one. So I'm feeling like very lovey-dovey here, okay? And it's a lot, okay? It's very sweet, right? But there's also some resistance that I'm feeling too. So I'm going to read from Nietzsche on love, my favorite philosopher. So yeah, and I feel like this one quote that he has, it really kind of sums up what I'm feeling, right? Because it's so interesting how I'm feeling like this lovey-dovey, sweet, cuddly, and at the same time this kind of like, whoa, hold on, someone kind of keeping their arm like out in resistance, like you can get close but not that close, okay? It's like you're a little too close. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let me read this. The source of great love. What is the source of the deep and inner passions that a man suddenly experiences for a woman? Least of all, sensuality alone. But when the man encounters in another person weakness, a need for help, and exuberance all at once, something happens within him as if his soul would overflow. He is in the same instant moved and offended. At this point originates the source of great love. Like, wow. 222. Wow. So that's like exactly how I'm feeling. So maybe there's like, or the energy like that I'm tapping into, right? So, he, she, whatever. Take what resonates. You have to change wherever it is. Like, come on now. I've like, people have been doing YouTube tarot videos for how long now? I think we kind of get the gist. We shouldn't really have to say this, but whatever. Take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? This is a really interesting energy that I'm picking up on. So yeah, it's like one of those loves where you don't expect it, right? You absolutely don't expect it. Maybe you're down and out. Maybe you've completely given up on love, right? And someone comes in and just blasts everything wide open, and you're just like, what the hell? I'm like weak in the knees, like I can't do this, right? And there's that like resistance, you know what I mean? And a lot of it goes back to kind of how we were raised, right? Or how we were first hurt in our experiences in love, right? And there's been an attack on the nuclear family for so long now, right? There's been an attack on true divine love, right? On having like that stability of two parents that truly do love each other and truly do care, right? Raising people, raising children, right? There's attack on the womb, okay? I don't know how many women have had extremely painful periods lately, right? Extremely painful menstrual cycles, okay? And it's the Wi-Fi, the 5G, it's all connected to the womb, okay? There really are symbols everywhere. It's really, really interesting. So, and it's like once you feel that, what love truly is, right? It's almost like there's that need to kind of put your hand out, like, whoa, don't get too close, right? Because it's like, I can't give you this power over me. I can't let you get the best of me, right? So that's like the energy that I'm thinking of or feeling here too. So someone's deep in thought about this, you know what I'm saying? It's like someone kind of awoken someone to what true love is, right? and it kind of is challenging everything that they've known, right? Because maybe, maybe you've never actually experienced what true love is, right? Maybe you've only truly experienced like trauma bonding, you know what I'm saying? And that in and of itself induces like an awakening, right? Because it's just like, holy shit, like I don't even know what love is, and now this is coming, and this is just ripping my world apart, right? But it's doing it in like the best way, okay? Take what resonates here and leave what does not. Use your intuition, okay? Use your discernment. If it's not your message, let it go and click off. No one is forcing you to listen to anything. Okay? So let's find out what's going on here, all right? Because this is very sweet. This is giving me kind of like that sandbox on the playground love kind of thing, you know? It's like that first love where you want to go all in, but you're super terrified at the same time. Or it's like maybe you like thought you really loved someone before and you got burned so bad and you just keep yourself so closed off, right? That you're not being open to the possibilities, and here comes someone barging through being like, no, look at it this way. It's kind of different. I'm telling you, it's different. You know, and I'm really just getting someone like really weak in the knees, okay? Like really weak in the knees. So let's see. Wow, you have faith on the bottom. Spiritual faith is a devoted assurance of the heart. That's beautiful. So what I'm getting with that is like, maybe someone really didn't believe in love, you know, and somebody came in and they're a believer now, baby. They may not want to show it, right? But love doesn't make you weak, right? Love makes you strong, you know, and it's almost like an act of courage to truly love someone else. I think it is. To truly love someone, like love someone for who they are at their core, love someone in their entirety. It's like it's an act of courage, right? Because you don't know. You don't know how it's going to turn out, right? But you just trust, right? You have to listen to your heart, follow what your heart says, right? And use your intuition. And also be mindful, too, because love can be very distracting. Love can be used as a distraction, 808. But it also can be used as remembrance, right? It can be used as a tool of ascension almost, right? Determination. Determination is a passion for pursuit, leading you on a path of personal achievement. Okay? It's like this love like woke somebody up and they're kind of just like, they're like focused now. It's like their priorities are different. They're just focused. They're determined, right? They're determined to kind of get the most out of life, right? Determined to like figure out who am I, right? Karma is a universal teacher sending forth lessons from past and present, okay? So with this coming out, I'm getting this as like definitely a past life connection for sure. Patience. Greet each moment with endurance and presence of mind. So, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Definitely getting some type of past life connection here, right? So maybe that's what like the initial kind of resistance was too. It's like kind of like I've never felt this before, but I have, right? It's almost like, oh, I've dreamed of this, right? Or, you know, but you know, some people like to think like if you have a thought, it's already, or you have a desire, it's already manifested in another realm, right? You know, so yeah, I'm also getting like that too good to be true kind of energy. But it's, you know, and that shit's real. you know, and it will hit you. It will put you right on your ass. It really will. So let's see what this is, because I think this is a really beautiful energy. It's very sweet. 10-10, okay? So there's definitely some type of past life connection here. Some type of karma, right? It could also be good karma too, right? It's like maybe, you know, maybe it's just, this was just the wheel turning in your favor, right? But the more that you hold on to that, the more that you hold on to resistance, right? The more that you kind of block yourself off to that, it's just gonna go away, you know. And it might be a missed opportunity, you know. Maybe it was a missed opportunity in some sense, right? Maybe it was kind of like you came into this person's life to kind of, you know, you were like used as a tool in a sense, right? Because don't put it past the universe to use people as tools. And it's like now this person's determined to turn that wheel of fortune, that wheel of karma back in the right direction, right? They're determined to go within and heal themselves, right? They're determined to be open to this connection, right? They don't want to be left out in the cold anymore, right? They want to heal. They don't want to, like, you know, they want to walk away from like that lack mentality, right? That closed off heart chakra, thinking like, oh, I don't deserve a love like this. Like, well, who the fuck told you that? Right? Like, who told you that? Like, where did you get that idea from? Where did you get that lack mentality from, right? And, you know, a lot of times our relationships truly are our biggest teachers, right? There's so many lessons, past life, present life lessons, all type of lessons that we can learn. It's about ourselves, right? It's just a reflection of ourselves, you know? And maybe this person saw a reflection of themselves, right? Like truly saw, and they were mind blown but offended at the same time, right? It's like, oh my god, you know? It's definitely the weak at the knees kind of vibe that I'm getting here, okay? So let's get some cards on this. This is very sweet. This is very sweet. I'm grateful after that heavy read, so. And like I can't stop smiling too, right? But at the same time, I'm kind of like side-eyeing, you know. So someone's kind of like, someone's heart chakra's opening, right? But there's still that resistance, right? Because it's like, wow, you know, it's just wow. And there's definitely this determination. So there's a lot of passion here, okay? It's a lot of passion that someone feels for someone, right? So let's get more cards before I keep rambling and see what else is going on here. So let's see what's going on here with this love connection. Now we're 13 minutes in already. What's going on here with this love connection, please? Don't give up before the miracle happens, right? You say this is your last shot at love, but you never know. Maybe the last time was just a lesson for you. Maybe it was just practice for the love that's to come. Yeah? Alright, let's see what's going on here. What's up with this love connection, please? Okay. The star. Wow. We're dealing with an Aquarius. You could be an Aquarius, okay? You could be a healer, right? 1414. You could be a healer. Your love could be very healing, right? It could be that your love actually sparked some healing in this person, right? And vice versa, too, right? I'm also getting to is like someone wished upon a star, right? Wondering where you are, and there you come, and it was almost like unbelievable, like, what? Right? Like, oh, like my dreams and wishes can come true? Like, yes. Yes, baby, they can. And yes, they do, right? Look at this. 4 of Wands. Wow. Definitely some type of soulmate connection, right? The 1111 here. Definitely some type of stable foundation. This is also the wedding card, the marriage card too, right? And the wreath on the top, it's protected. Yeah. So it's like this is a very healing union, right? 1515, and look at this on the bottom, the devil, right? So that's very, she could be dealing with a Capricorn, could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have fire signs here too. That could be you as well, could be in the chart. Take what resonates, okay? And look at this little bird right here. See that bird? It's like there was like a little birdie in somebody's ear, okay? And that could be good or bad, right? With the devil card here. Look at this, the sun. And six of swords. That's interesting. So it's like, yeah, it's like almost like guns were blazing, right? Every 1555, there was like so much change that was happening, and maybe it was like so overwhelming, right? It was so overwhelming that someone did close themselves off, right? It's like maybe they got like you could have triggered this person's addictions, right? You could have triggered this person's demons, their shadows, right? And it's maybe that's what kind of got in the way of this too. Maybe there were hidden secrets or hidden addictions, codependencies, attachments that ultimately kind of broke the chain here, like broke the connection, right? And this is also the karma, the Capricorn rules karma, the devil's karma too. So this is very, it's almost like it was very healing and then it turned karmic, right? Like we can do that too because we all have free will, right? You have the choice, right? You have the choice. Do you want this, right? Or are you going to allow this to kind of get in the way of things, right? And with the sun on the bottom, it's like all these addictions, codependencies, attachments, devilish energies, that's what was exposed, right? And it's like that's what needed to be healed, 1717. And that's a lot too, and it's truly a lot when someone comes into your life and they get you to face yourselves, right? It's like they hold up that mirror and it's just like, oh wow, like this is really who I am, like this is what I have to work on, and if you're not careful, right, and if it's so passionate and intense, and if there's like a lot of past life karma attached to it, or there's just a lot of past life, it's like maybe you had a lot of past lifetimes with this person too, right? So there's just like a lot, right? It's almost like the healing was the focus of this, right? It's like the union was the focus. And on either side here, so like there was like a birdie on either side saying like, okay, go to the stars and heal, right? Nurture and heal, or succumb to addiction, succumb to those devilish energies, right? And it's like things got so intense, right? That there was almost like this need to control, right? I'm seeing the strength card, right? So someone just felt this need to control, whether it was to control someone or whether just to control themselves, right? Because they didn't want to fall too hard, right? They didn't want to really lean into the healing, right? But it's almost like with this determination and karma card here, it's like someone's determined to kind of like bring the light back into the situation, right? To kind of like expose things, expose the truth, right? It's kind of, how can I turn this wheel of karma back upright in a sense, right? So what else here? Justice, yeah. There was definitely some type of, and we have the Empress on the bottom, yeah. So there was definitely some type of injustice that happened here, okay? I'm going to place that over here. There was definitely some type of injustice happened, and it's connected to this devilish energy too, so yeah. So definitely the scales have to be balanced, right? And maybe there's this air of determination in order to do that, right? So what's next here? Let's see what's next here. So it's almost giving me like the energy too is like, it's it's like you prayed for something and then it shows up right in your face, and it's just like, whoa, I don't, not like this, not like this. And it's like, but you asked for this. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like releasing any type of expectations, right? Because it's all about like this connection, like it's very rooted, deeply rooted in healing, right? So it's very passionate too. And the point of this connection was to lead you on a path of personal achievement, right? It's like to lead you back to you, right? That's what I believe union is. It's just leading you back to you, right? The masculine and feminine within. It's that marriage within you. So what's next here, please? Oh, that's too many. We have Queen of Swords here. So someone definitely can be a little bit cold too, can be a little standoffish now at this point, right? And there's like a determination to kind of change that. What's next here? Okay. Oh, thank you. Wow. What's next here? Wow. So definitely there is potential, right? Clearly there's potential here, right? It's almost like whatever happens in the past, whatever attachments, codependencies, right? It's like everything happened the way it was supposed to. Like with justice, I get divine order with justice energy too, right? It's like everything happened the way it was so that all can grow, right? So that the healing could really occur. You know, and sometimes you have to separate because things just get so intense, right? And you just feel this need to, like, you almost feel like, I'm getting the energy of feeling like so out of control, right? It's like this love was so intense and something that someone didn't feel before, that it just made them feel so out of control, right? So there was a need to separate, right? Look at this. That was behind the sun and the Hierophant, right? So someone definitely wants to have a passionate new beginning, right? And a victorious one, if that, okay? 22. Wow. This is so beautiful. And it's like the justice of the situation too is like some type of higher level commitment in some sense, right? It's maybe a marriage, right? Or maybe this is like one of those, you know, to me, I think the best relationships are the ones where you learn the most, right? Where you can learn and you grow together, right? Because that's what it's about, you know. That's how you create that solid foundation, is when you go through things and when you grow through things together, right? You have to be mindful of, you know, what is toxic and what is not, right? So there are definitely some toxic behaviors and tendencies that got in the way, right? Well, with the Sun card underneath the Devil, it's like that was exposed, okay? And maybe this is both. Maybe both parties got like really toxic and really kind of succumbed to certain energies that made them out of control, right? I'm picking up like heavy, like drinking, smoking kind of thing too. You know, it's like maybe these emotions, like it's like 10 of Cups too, that's a lot of emotions, right? 10 of Cups, yes, that's happy home life, that's family, that's wish fulfillment, but it's also 10 is the highest number in the deck too, so that's an overabundance of emotions, right? It's like the emotions were so intense, right? There was like a need to kind of break away and separate, okay? Wow, look at this, the moon, you saw how that landed on the sun? So it's like we have the sun, the moon, and the stars here, man. Wow. Yeah, and 5 of Pentacles on the bottom, so it's like there was a lot of illusions, okay? A lot of things were hidden, and I think the thing that was hidden the most is, this could be both parties, right? But the feeling of like, do I deserve this? I don't think I deserve this, right? So it's almost like putting yourself out in the cold, right? Because this was so intense, right? But it's almost like you both put yourselves out in the cold because of the illusion, the secrecy, right? And it's like the secrecy and illusion here was the overabundance of emotion that you both felt, right? It's like that healing energy that you both really felt, but again, it was just so terrifying, right? It was that when you feel instantly moved but like almost offended at the same time, right? It's because it's like, how can this person that like I feel so deeply for can really trigger me so hard, right? And it's like there was deep healing that needed to be there, right? Or it could also be that, you know, this is, I don't, you know, this is crazy. This is a lot. This is a lot. What else here? 8 of Wands, yeah. Okay, so definitely, wow, definitely some fast communication. Under the 4 of Wands and Ace of Pentacles could very be a quick offer coming through, right? Again, use your discernment, take what resonates. But it's like this energy is so beautiful, right? This was like one of those connections where definitely not over. Definitely not over. And it's like someone's getting downloads, like these divine downloads from source, right? From the universe on like, wow, like this truly is my stability, right? This truly is someone that I can create like that stable home life with. This truly could be some, you know, like with Justice and the Hierophant, that is, it's like it's the justice of the situation is that higher level commitment in a sense, right? And someone's getting downloads on that, right? And it could be like with this moon here, it could be that there's a particular moon phase that's important, right? There could be a full moon. It could have been like this past eclipse too, that someone kind of got downloads like, holy shit, wait, now everything just makes sense, right? You know? So it's one of those where there's definitely communication coming through, right? And it could be someone, I'm also getting someone talking to the moon, okay? It's like maybe the moon is significant. Maybe you both like kind of talk to each other, right? But just be mindful of the communication too, because right, you're very guarded, okay? Someone's very guarded in this situation. It's like there could be some trickery, right? But I'm not really getting too much of that. I'm getting more so like divine downloads, right? It's like something about the moon is significant here. What else? Tell me more about this communication that's coming through, because this is fast, right? This is like fast forward movement too, okay? This is like a quick communication, like a call, text, email, like really fast. Tell me about this communication. It's like, and that's also like determined energy too, right? It's like whomever this is kind of determined to turn the wheel of fortune back right up, right? Look, we have 10 of Wands here, okay? So yeah, so that's really interesting. And we have 6 of Cups on the bottom. Look at this. Look at this. This is definitely a past life connection, okay? And it's like, mate, you gotta be kidding me. Look at this. Look at this. Definitely a past life connection, okay? Without a doubt, a past life connection here. And 7 of Swords on the bottom. So, yeah. And Knight of Swords. Okay, what I'm getting here is someone tried so hard to kind of be sneaky about their emotions, okay? Kind of, because the King of Swords is very cold, very ruthless, right? Like, someone tried their hardest to like strategize against feeling their emotions, or against kind of tapping into the emotions of how they felt, when really it was wish fulfillment, right? And really they were just blocking themselves off from getting that 10 of Cups, getting that final cup, right? Definitely a lot of overindulgence here too. I'm also getting that there were like hidden addictions in a sense too, right? Wow. Wow. This is a lot. It's like too, like there was definitely some type of secrecy, right? Like maybe someone had was dealing with like a lot of burdens too, okay? Maybe there was just a lot of burdens from a past connection, okay? Some type of past connection was burdensome too, that, and it's like they brought the burdens of that past connection into this connection, okay? Or even brought burdens of like the past life connection into this current life in a sense too, if that makes sense. Wow. Wow. Yeah, but with the Knight of Cups here, there's definitely the Knight of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. There's definitely something coming through. Yeah, this was intense, for sure. Alright, I love you.